Hey guys, welcome back to Neptuna Tarot. My name is Cassidy. Thank you so much for being here today. Today we are going to do a topic of what's the gossip on you. So just a disclaimer, I always say this every time I do this topic. Remember that this is just gossip, okay? This is just word of mouth. This doesn't have to be factual, it doesn't have to be true, it doesn't have to be based on any kind of reality. It's gossip, it's hot air that comes out of people's mouth as they please. So just keep that in mind when you're listening to the messages, okay? This is just what people are currently saying about you. It doesn't have to be based in any reality, okay? Anyways, today I'm really excited because we're going to be using this Alice in Wonderland deck. It's really fun. I really love it. So we're going to be using this one, as well as I picked out some oracle cards as well that are Alice in Wonderland based. So pile number 1, you guys pulled Becoming Braver, Resilience, Experience, Growing Stronger, Fresh Perspective. Pile number 2, you guys picked A Moment's Regret, Nostalgia, Idealizing the Past, Fearing You've Made a Mistake. Pile number 3, You Can't Go Back to Yesterday. Be in the present. So as always, I'm going to do a 30-second meditation where it'll zoom in on a clearer image of the options here. And if you're still needing help, you can always find shuffled songs in the description box, as well as some helpful information on how to get a personal reading, how to stream my music or my single. And that is everything. Okay, so I will go ahead and see you at your pile. I am sending you guys love. See you there. Bye. Hi there, pile number 1. You guys picked Becoming Braver, Resilience, Experience, Growing Stronger, Fresh Perspective. So, right off the bat, what I can tell people are gossiping about mainly is your happiness right now. People are discussing it. I don't know why it's such a hot topic for people, but they're just talking a lot about your happiness. They could even be talking about a very harmonious like family unit, or just like you have a very happy home as well. Like you've created a happy family, a happy home in some way, shape, or form. Like people just feel really warm when they're around you. They feel very like emotionally seen when they're around you. And people are really gossiping for some reason about your happiness. So I think it has a lot to do with the energy that you chose as well. Like I think it's pretty obvious. Like if you chose this energy, then you are very resilient. You have experience. You're getting there. You're getting to this point there where you feel courage. You don't feel as scared anymore. And I think that that creates a lot of doors to happiness. Whereas, you know, it does feel like, you know, it says fresh perspective. So it does feel like maybe that's why people are talking about it, is because they're not used to seeing you shining like the sun in the sky. And they're not used to seeing you in this 10 of Cups energy, where it's just like you have emotional fulfillment, emotional satisfaction. So for some reason, just, I guess, people are seeing that this is, I want to say it is a change. It does feel like it is brand new. It does feel like, because it's also becoming braver, it's like you're getting there. You're not quite there, but you're getting there. It's like you're making new decisions based on this experience, based on this resilience, and it's helping you grow stronger, but it's still very fresh is what I feel. People are also gossiping about how this is gonna like vary for different people, because I'm feeling different scenarios with this King of Cups in reverse here. Yeah, especially whenever I said something about doors. Yeah, doors. And I'm getting an exclusion, like people feeling excluded, people feeling like they're not included within this happiness, or they're not, like they're behind this door. And you know, it's just like when the door's asking for the key, and it's almost like they feel like they can't get in for some reason. So it's like they're talking about all this joy that you have, but then they're talking about how it's selective. You might have a small group of close people that you trust, you know, to have these tea parties with, you know what I mean? Like you might have a small family, a small friend group, a small circle of support system, you know, that you might be very selective about, or you might just not be. What I'm getting is not everyone is your cup of tea is really what people are saying. That's what people are saying, is like not everyone is your cup of tea, and you will not let certain people past a point. But what's kind of funny about this King of Cups is usually, to me, this King of Cups energy is somebody very insensitive, somebody who can also be like emotionally cold, withdrawn. There's somebody who I feel is emotionally manipulative as well. It's not the best energy to pull here. So, because especially to me, when you pull a king, it's like there's a level of experience and maturity there, but it's like they're using it in a negative way. They're using it in a way to so what I'm getting is people are talking about how you are being quote unquote picky, selective, and I feel like the people who are saying it are the people who are kind of in this King of Cups energy, and they're projecting a lot of their negative shadow aspects onto you because you've set boundaries. So people are talking about you setting boundaries and you being happier because of the boundaries you've set, because it's kept out the kinds of people that disturb your peace, that make you feel emotionally unsafe. That is what it is. You are no longer entertaining people who create emotional unsafety. Let's go ahead and see what else they're talking about. King of Pentacles in reverse as well. See, this is the thing. People are talking about, they're talking about your emotional side. And then they're also talking about your finances. People are gossiping about your finances. It doesn't seem like very good things that they're saying. Like, I'm just getting a lot of harsh judgment. And we did pull judgment at the bottom of the deck here as well in reverse. So once again, I'm just getting a lot of harsh judgment. I'm sorry, pile number one. Like, people are definitely, and it feels like it's because of this happiness. Like, people are not really in a place where they themselves are happy for your happiness, because you know, it's definitely a them problem, because obviously you're doing okay. I'm just getting, with these two kings, it doesn't feel like energies that know you very well. Like, it just feels like people who speculate, people who are very much on the outside, and they can only, you know what I mean? They can only base these opinions on the little knowledge that they have of you. That's really what it feels. And it also feels like it's a lot of hypocrisy happening. Like, I'm getting a lot of the people who gossip about you, they're projecting so much of their own bullshit onto you. It's very much like broke people, or not even broke, you know, it's like people who are very, okay, so let me, since I described the King of Cups in reverse, let's describe King of Pentacles in reverse as well. So King of Pentacles is somebody who is, to me, very ungrounded. They're somebody who, yeah, unstable, ungrounded. They lack a sense of calmness. They are somebody who doesn't make the best financial decisions, and they're somebody usually, to me, who has a horrible work ethic, very lazy, you know what I mean? It's like very just, these two energies, especially together, feel so unpleasant. It's like somebody who's like super emotionally manipulative, and then somebody who's like probably like cons, lies, and cheats, you know what I mean? And like, and then they're all pointing at you when you're over here in this sun energy, and they're like, no, they're definitely the problem. It's not us. It is not us. They are definitely the problem. When you're like over here sipping your cups, you know, like, you have found some level of emotional fulfillment. And so people are saying that, but then it's like they're looking for cracks. They're looking for cracks in the foundation. They're looking for moments where you might not be financially at your peak. They're looking for moments where you're emotionally, you're emotionally unwell. You know, it's like they don't want to see this change in you. They don't want to see you become braver. They don't want to see this resilience. It's really honestly sad, because it's just hypocrisy, and it's also like people, like outsiders. Think of these characters here. This is a character that Alice experiences, who is like very short and kind of distant, like doesn't want, you know, kind of riddlesome too, and like just somebody, you know, it's like they didn't know each other very well, right? You wouldn't say that those two knew each other very well, and even this person is just like a character in a story that Alice doesn't even meet. Like, Alice never meets this person directly. You see what I'm saying? So it feels like very outsider energies, like just kind of projecting and yeah, just wanting to stir the pot, find, I don't know, it's some level of hypocrisy here that they just like, if you were to actually hear what they would say, I think you would actually laugh. Like, I think you would actually find it funny. I think you would actually be very amused at their judgment here, at the things being said. Yeah, it's just really sad. I don't know. What else are people saying? I'm gonna pull some more. It feels like there's just not enough information here. We have the Queen of Cups in reverse, okay. And the Two of Spears. And Temperance in reverse, okay. The Star in reverse. People really want to discuss you in negative ways in hopes that this will affect you somehow. Like, this is, it feels like evil eye. It feels like a lot of negative gossip is being sent your way because of your fresh perspective here. That there's a lot of negative, what is it? Feedback. I'm getting so much negative feedback. With this Queen of Cups, you know, we have a true pairing, a negative true pairing here. Reversed true pairing. So what I'm getting is, like, a lot of people find validation, like, especially hypocritical people, they will definitely, like, validate each other in this toxicity and this lack of empathy that they have for you, as well as it feels just like a lack of emotional maturity. So it could just be, yeah, like people who just really, it makes sense why they haven't been able to find a level of emotional fulfillment, because they're lacking introspection. So that's why it's like, it's hard to do this reading, because it's like they're not really saying a lot except theories. It feels like, it really feels like this is the pile that it's just the most outrageous, like the most kind of far-fetched is really what I want to say, because they're trying to say you lack empathy. Like, it's the same, but it's, you see what I'm saying, is projections. It's the people who lack empathy calling you unempathetic. It's the people who just don't know themselves very well, and they see you happy, and I don't know why, it just really upsets people. And with this Two of Swords here, it's like people are saying you're confused. I think that's like a famous thing that a lot of people around you try to tell you, is like, oh no, they're just confused. They're not thinking straight. This is just gonna be like a phase. This isn't like they're gonna go back to how they were before. This is just, you know, like people want to say, I feel like very often, is like, you're confused. And also with this Temperance in reverse, it's like they want to try to say a lot about your, like, once again, it's about your emotional maturity. People are trying to say that you are like not tempered, not patient, not calm. Yeah, not calm. Like, people are trying to say you're emotionally reactive. People are also saying with the Star in reverse that, like, you're hopeless, you're depressed. You know, it's like, and that's where it gets like, this is too much. It just feels like theories. It just feels like people who don't know you very well coming together, validating each other's theories, because it's just their own insecure projections onto you about
what they think, or and it also feels like desires, like this is what they wish was actually happening in your life. When I really truly believe, pile one, like you're really embodying this sun and this 10 of cups energy. Like you might just really be minding your business. And if you are dealing with some like emotional issues, just really be careful who you discuss it with, because people are feeding off of this, and like if they can find anything to back these theories, they will definitely Knight of Flowers. People are discussing your creativity though, and they're also discussing how beautiful you are. Yeah, they're discussing that you have a lot of passion for whatever it is you're doing, and they just feel like you're gonna be going places. We have belief here, strange encounters. And I don't know why this is giving me such like creepy energy with this darkness. It's just such a dark card, and I guess becoming braver is pretty dark as well in the background. Believe, strange encounters. People are gossiping about how strange things happen to you, or not strange, but coincidental things happen, and I think that you make people question about possibly like esoteric things, or like strange encounters, like ghosts. You might make people question about ghosts, or like you make people kind of believe in the possibility of things that not everyone would agree on, you know, like just it feels like occult, esoteric things that like, and people might be also trying to say that that could also be a reason that you've become braver, changed. People are also just talking about how unique you are, once again, your beauty. They're just, I'm hearing that stupid song. Sorry, it's not that stupid. That Disney song, the beginning of Beauty and the Beast, the townspeople, you know, like there's something strange about that girl, you know? Take it as it resonates, but it's like, that's really what it feels like too, is like a bunch of townspeople, like people who don't even know you, and just like speculation, and it's like they think you're weird because they don't know you, they don't talk to you, they don't understand you, so they're ready to call you strange. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and leave it at that, pile number one. I hope that this resonated with you. If it did, give me a like, subscribe to the channel, comment down below. I would love to hear from you guys. Until next time, I am sending you all the best. Love, light, protection, blessings. Thank you so much for watching. All right, bye, pile one.
Hi, pile number 2. You guys picked a moment's regret, nostalgia, idealizing the past, fearing you've made a mistake. So, pile number 2, what are people gossiping about you? So, people are saying that you have slowed down, and I feel like they also are looking at you as regretful, as also fearful, extremely fearful, as like of making choices, making decisions, of moving forward. I think that you have been in a lot of tough, I was gonna say tough situations, but decisions came out. So I don't know if you've had to make a lot of tough decisions as well. I think that there's a part of you that people are gossiping about how you were happier when you were younger. Okay, I'm sorry, pile 2, but it's just what people say. It doesn't mean it's real or it's factual, but people are trying to say that you were happier when you were younger, or that you really live in the past, and like you're always talking about the past, and that like I'm hearing stuck in the past. Yeah, and it's like you might even obsess over past decisions, like things that you've already decided in the past. You've already, there's nothing you can do about it by thinking about it, by torturing yourself, but it's like people are saying that you still do it anyway, like you still talk about it, go there. And I think that people also think that because you're just very stuck in the past, and stuck in the past, and like kind of, it feels like reliving. It's like people are saying you wake up and every day you're reliving past moments instead of living your present. But people are also saying how it's made you a very fearful person. Like it's just made you very cautious and like unable to make new decisions or make new choices for yourself. And especially with this 8 of Wands in reverse, like people are gossiping about how you've slowed down, how you might not like be as active, or you might not be making big movements or making any moves at this time. Like I'm just seeing like a turtle, like moving at a turtle's pace. And okay, so just got a phone call. So I feel like I kind of, let me settle back in. Okay, right. So there's this living in the past energy. There's this feels like a slowing down. Like it kind of felt like people are gossiping about how you made impulsive decisions. You didn't really think about it. You didn't think about the consequences here. With this Knight of Teacups is what I'm feeling. Is like people are talking about your actions, your character. They're talking about possibly also like romantic situations that you were involved in. Like people could definitely be calling you emotionally like manipulative. Pardon me, I was burping, I wasn't saying it weird. But remember, this is just gossip, like, and it's also, you have to keep in mind everybody has different perspectives, and you also have to keep in mind that someone who's toxic to me might not be toxic to you. It's just all about our synergies, it's all about how we meld, and I just get a sense of there's some perspectives and people who are gossiping out there who think that you didn't make the best decisions emotionally, like you didn't really think about the emotional consequences of like
maybe you hurt other people, or maybe you even hurt yourself. Either way, it's like people are talking about there was a lack of emotional foresight there. Like you weren't really thinking about the consequences very much. And so that's why it's like a moment's regret, fearing you've made a mistake, you know, nostalgia. With the pair, you know, this once again, it's the Lovers in this tarot deck. Tweedledee, Tweedledum, they're not my favorite. I always got very disturbed when they would start telling that very horrible oyster story. So, personally, so what are people gossiping about? And once again, since it's the Lovers, that's what I'm getting is a lot of people are gossiping about your love life. And I just saw 555 on the camera, which usually to me represents like conflict. So it's like people are gossiping about how, yeah, relationships might have been rocky. Relationships, it's like there wasn't really a lot of thought behind the emotional decisions being made about, especially when it came to like harmony. When it came to like harmony and bringing harmony to a situation, it's like people are saying that I feel like you tried, but it's like there wasn't a lot of foresight, once again, is what people are saying. It's like people are saying that you would make a better friend than a lover. Okay, gosh, this is getting harsh. I know that pile 1, there was a lot of harshness as well, but this one feels different. It feels more like people like who know personal details, like people who actually know really intimate things. Like pile 1, it felt more like people who didn't really know them and were just kind of throwing around conspiracies, but this feels more personal. This feels more like people from your past, especially, who like have real intimate stories with you. The pair. People are also saying how you might spend a lot of time with other people, like you can't be alone, or like you need other people. Like codependency a little bit. People might be saying you're a little bit codependent. Like you need someone who's going to, like you need someone to kind of be there to be the same as you. Like you surround yourself with people who are just like you. Is what people are saying. People are saying, yeah, like you spend a lot of time with people who are very similar to you and share a lot of the same personality traits and qualities. With the 6 of Swords here, this is, people are gossiping about how you have had to move on to calmer waters. It's almost like, I feel like, I don't know, I just get a sense of like your past used to be very filled with a lot of drama and chaos, and it's like you've moved to calmer waters. People are gossiping about how you've moved to calmer waters, but it's like people are still saying how because of your past decisions, it's caused you to live in the past. Like you live in the past now. Like you don't really live because of like the mistakes you made, especially. It's like you don't forgive yourself. People are gossiping about how you haven't forgiven yourself. You haven't like really moved forward. Like you're still kind of on this journey of moving forward. But we also have, look, wake up. It's your moment. Like people are gossiping about how if you don't wake up, you're going to miss life. Like you're gonna miss out on life. It's right in front of you. It's your moment. Like people are saying how you need to live in the present. Like you need to wake up. People are gossiping. Yeah, they're really gossiping about how you can't stay in this energy. I feel like this will be really it's giving disassociation. It's giving isolation. It's giving like you pulling away, and it's like you, because of you not living in the present, you living in this past, this nostalgia, it's like you're not being able to be present even in your loved ones' lives. And it's like you don't understand that you're also hurting people in a sense from your own isolation, because you're refusing to kind of wake up here. So people are gossiping about that, how you know, you're really kind of lost in your own regrets, and yeah, like you're missing out on life. And look, we even have, look, the clock here, keeping up immense effort, advance. People are gossiping that you can't keep up anymore, that it takes you more effort to advance now. It takes you more effort, it takes you more time. But yeah, people are also just talking about how you use your time and how you don't seem to be fully present in the moment. Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck as well. This to me is like showing people are gossiping about how you have a lack of passion, a lack of ideas, a lack of movement. Once again, you know, that with this 8 of Wands and now this Ace of Wands, you know, lack of movement. Let's pull some more. Let's see what else is going to come out for what are people gossiping about you. Lack of passion, yeah, lack of movement. I just heard people are saying the light behind your eyes is gone. Like the fire that used to be in your eyes is gone. Knight of Spheres, and look at that, it's so creepy. But this is too many. I want to get like one at a time. What are people gossiping about my pile number 2s? The Moon. People are gossiping about how you have a lot of secrets and that you keep to yourself. You keep isolated. You keep in the dark. You keep in the shadows. You keep like hidden. People are saying, yeah, you're very secretive. Like you're very, very secretive. And it's like people don't know what's going on with you. People feel left out and like they feel like they don't know what's going on with you. 2 of Cups. We have the 2 of Cups and we have the Lovers. So some people are gossiping about your romantic connections, but they're also gossiping about just like, I feel like the harmony that you can also bring to situations. I feel like people are gossiping about how loving and nurturing you can be. It's like people are missing the positive aspects of you, like the very positive aspects of you, where it's like, I think that you might be somebody who believes in really equal give and take. And so people are saying like, yeah, this is really rough. I don't know. What is this? I need a clarifier for this Lovers and this 2 of Cups, and then I'll get one more. What is this? What is this? 2 of Cups and Lovers here. What are people gossiping about this? 1 of Coins. And the 6 of Cups. Okay. People are saying, yeah, like you find so much comfort in the past here. But what is this? People are gossiping about how you might think your soulmate is somebody from your past. People definitely talk about your love life. I don't know what happened in your love life, but people talk about the relationships you've had in the past, the relationships you have right now. And I don't know, like some people might think that you regret like letting someone in your past go with the 6 of Cups. And once again, the Six of Cups is all about like nostalgia again. Like people are saying how you live in the past, like you seriously like cannot get over your past. And it could be a romantic connection that like created this side of you that's very like you don't know what's going on anymore. Like, because there's this disconnection from the present, living in the past. And it's like, I think that part of, like, people are gossiping about how, yeah, like, you see a golden opportunity in your past. You see opportunity in your past here that but it's like people are saying that it's, I don't know, that it's not true. I don't know why. I feel like you feel like people are gossiping about how you feel like you've met your soulmate. You feel like you have met your soulmate, love of your life, and for some of you, like, it didn't go well. For some of you guys, it went so well, but for some reason, I feel like there was separation. People talk about your love life. Oh, look at that. Ace of Coins. So people could talk about your opportunities as well that are being presented to you. But once again, it's like people feel like you might be missing out on certain opportunities. Like if you don't wake up, keep up here. I don't know. This is an interesting one. What's the last message here? What are you trying to say? Strength in reverse. And there was another one. Strength in reverse and what is this? Six of Coins in reverse. Yeah. I get, like, people are gossiping about a relationship that caused you to lose your strength. And it's like people are saying how you need to go out and find new love. You need to go out and find a soulmate connection. You need to find like someone who is going to help rebuild this strength. And even if it's not like, I'm also just getting like, even if it's not romantic, like I'm kind of getting, you just need to wake up and like be present with your loved ones, no matter if it's a romantic connection or not. Like you're going to be able to rebuild strength from that. But yeah, I don't know. This was a really messy reading. I'm so sorry, pile number 2. Let me get you one more card here. I just heard comeback. Like some people really wish to see a comeback. Like they really don't want to see you stay in this energy for long. Last message, Spirit. I wonder what will happen next. Ready to adventure. Precipice of change, pause before action. And see, that's like some people are saying this is just a pause. People are gossiping like, I wonder what's going to happen next. Are they going to just stay in this energy, or are they going to, you know, is it going to be the pause before action? Like this is just like the slowing down before the adventure. Like some people are really excited and have faith that you are going to turn this around, and that this is just kind of like temporary, okay? So people are rooting for you as well. Like there are people who are just speculating, gossiping, you know, just talking about it for the sake of it. But then there's other people who are like talking about it as like, you deserve to have like a soulmate, or you deserve to have soulmate healthy connections. You deserve to have connections that are healthy give and takes, that don't make you feel weakened, that make you feel stronger. You know what I mean? Like people are there, like there's some people that are really rooting for you and really want the best for you. So I'm going to leave you at that, pile number 2. Thank you so much for listening. If you made it this far, please give me a like, subscribe to the channel, comment down below. I would love to hear from you guys. Until next time, I'm sending you love, light, protection, blessings. All right, bye. Hi there, pile number 3. You guys chose You Can't Go Back to Yesterday, Be in the Present. So, pile number 3, this does feel kind of similar to pile number 2 a little bit. So you might have some messages there as well. But what I'm getting is for you, pile number 3, people are gossiping about some level of heartache. Okay? People are gossiping about some level of sorrow, heartache, disappointment, grief. Yes, just a lot of emotional conflict here. So people are gossiping, about you experiencing some levels of sorrow. But with this, you can't go back to yesterday, be in the present. People are gossiping about how you are deciding to try to be more present. I say try because there's other people here who are gossiping about how they don't think that you will be able to transform, or this could also be people who don't want to see you really step into who you are. They don't want to see this transformation, and I feel like, yes, there are people gossiping about how they, I don't want to say that. Like, I'm getting some vampire energy, okay, pile 3. Like, there could be definitely people gossiping about how whatever heartache you're encountering at this time, they're wanting it to perpetuate. Like, there is that energy. Like, I want you to know there's vampiric energy that is wanting to feed off of this emotional distress. But what I'm getting is with this Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords, I'm getting people are gossiping about how you have a lot of new ideas. And like, you have a lot of fresh motivation. You have a lot of fresh passion, fresh ambition. There's a lot of excitement here, a lot of new ideas. Also, people are gossiping about how you're speaking up more, about how you speak, communicate clearly, you say the truth. People are saying, you have good advice. Follow your own good advice. Trust yourself, you know what is best for you. Like, people are saying that even though your heart has been broken here, sometimes life's not fair is what I'm kind of getting, especially with this energy here, bottom of the deck. Law is not justice, rules that are not fair. So I'm kind of getting like life's rules that aren't fair, like things that happen unjustly to us. it's not always just, it's not always fair. But it's like people are saying that you are able to trust yourself. Like people are gossiping about how you trust yourself and how you're going to push past this. So I feel like two groups here, like a group of people who are very like excited to see you move forward and want to see these new ideas and hear your new thoughts. But then there's other people who definitely are resisting your transformation and don't like, it feels very much like stubborn energy, but it's like they don't want to know who you are. They don't want to see this. I think these are the people who prefer you to not say anything. Stay as your past version of yourself. But I just feel like you've grown a lot of strength. I don't know why I'm getting a lot of strength here, especially with this like falcon here, or whatever this is. Is this a griffin? I don't even know. Whatever this creature is, I just get a lot of strength, and I get a lot of like you choosing to start new. Okay, like people are gossiping about how strong you are and how you're going to choose this new path. Even when things happen to you that are not fair, you know? With this 8 of Cups in reverse, people are gossiping about how you might not walk away from situations when you need to. Like you don't walk away from situations that no longer serve you. Like you stay too long in situations. Like people are gossiping about how you need to kind of go on your own journey. People are gossiping about, I don't know, it's like something that might have legally happened to you, or something that like circumstantial that has happened to you. It could even be, I'm getting like, I don't know why I'm getting like poverty as well. Just like things that weren't fair, but it's like, it's just what happened, you know, it's just the way it turned out. It's like still people are just saying how even in the midst of this, you know what's best for you. You know how to follow your own good advice. So let's get some more. What are people gossiping about you? King of Spheres in reverse. People are gossiping about the way you communicate. Like it's the way you speak or the way you say things. I don't know why people... I just saw the Emperor as well. People do not want to see you boss up. Like people do not want to hear you speak up. They don't want like... There's a serious group of like vampiric energy. It's not even vampiric. It's like hater. It's like straight hater energy. It's just like who would prefer you to sit down and shut up and not say anything. But with this King of Spheres, yeah, I'm just getting, people are saying that you need to possibly develop more communication skills. I don't know why, it's like people being very critical of your communication style. Page of Hedgehogs. People are gossiping about how you're calm. Like I just kept getting that too, especially when the tea, she's just like sitting there drinking tea. Like I was just getting this calmness. Like people are saying you're very grounded. It's almost like intimidating. People are gossiping about how you're intimidating because of, it's not that you're intimidating at this very moment, but it's intimidating about your potential. The potential that's here, that's what people are scared of. Because it's like they see you're a hard worker, they see you have a good work ethic. People are gossiping about how you put in the time, effort that it takes. And it's like, even though you're still a student, some of you guys could be students, or you could be young, on the younger side. but it's like people are just saying, it's like where like some people are just super critical that you're not at this like king level, but it's like other people are like really intimidated and really like excited at the same time, or different groups of how far you're going to go. It's like you're not there yet, but you're going to go. You can't go back to yesterday, but you're definitely here in the present. Like people want to see how far you can go here. It's like you have good ideas. I think you've been, oh, like the Empress, and I just saw it, but see, it's too many. I pulled too many, so I always put it back in. That's why I put the Emperor back in as well. Like people don't want to see that glow up of like you looking really good, you feeling good, fresh. They don't want to see you be creative. It's like they want to hold this back. They don't want to, the Wheel of Fortune, but you're lucky. People are gossiping about how you're just lucky. You're just lucky, and things are going to still happen to you no matter who's competing with you. People are gossiping about how a lot of people like to try to argue or compete with you, and I think that's why you've developed a very calm disposition, because you've had to. People are gossiping about how you might not always tell the full truth. You might tell little white lies, okay? That just came from somewhere. We have the Five of Cups, we have the Five of Wands. People are gossiping about how there's always conflict and drama happening around you, happening in your life. You know, pile 3, like you guys, this reading is, we're only 10 minutes in. I feel like I've already given you so much information. I don't know. Like these messages are just so straightforward that I'm flying through them. So let's just pull a couple more. What are people gossiping about? Yeah, people are gossiping about how life has not been fair to you, how you have a lot of responsibilities and burdens that I think is just have been circumstantial. And it's like, I don't know, people just really look at your life like law is not justice, like rules that are not fair. This 10 of Wands is about burdens as well. Like you have a lot of responsibilities, and I think that that's also what has caused you to become more calm, more responsible. And also this heartbreak, whatever this heartbreak is, I think it's kind of broken you down to where you're ready to like get back up again. Like you're ready to be in the present. It's like you're tired of wasting time and energy wishing things could be different or living in the past. Like it's very much like all the issues pile 2 was dealing with, you've developed a tough skin past that. Ooh, the Lovers in reverse. And you guys had the 8 of Cups in reverse as well, which to me is like, both of these give like kind of toxic relationships, you know, like staying too long in connections that are not harmonious, you know, that don't match you, that don't bring you real love and harmony. It's like they're more work. So people are gossiping about that as well. Let's see. What are people gossiping about? These are not Alice in Wonderland, but we're just gonna get some of these. What are people gossiping about? keeping it in check. Pay attention to what is going on around you. You might be moving into something too quickly or missing some important details. And my throat was so closing up then. So people are gossiping about how you need to not just jump into anything impulsively. It's like, I think you're a pretty calm person, but with all this like fresh energy, these aces coming in really strongly, it's like, make sure you are taking the time to ground these ideas. Pay attention to what's going on around you. You might be moving into something too quickly or missing some important details. Like double checking work, double checking what you're doing, what you're working on. People are gossiping about how you really know how to like check yourself. Like, you know how to give yourself advice. You know how to like keep it in check. It's like, you know that even when your heart is aching, even when you have these responsibilities, even when you're dealing with like not the best connections, it's like, that's what I'm saying, is like, it's very circumstantial. Like, people really wonder, without these circumstances, like what kind of person you would be. Yeah, what are people gossiping about? Freya, bold. Unleash your adventurous side, take risks, and be daring. It's so funny. Like, some people are saying that, like, you should be bold, but then other people are saying to slow down. You see what I mean? So it's like, I think you should really just trust yourself, because a lot of people see you and see what's like your like bottom of the deck transformation. They see your transformation and it's like, people are going to have a lot of opinions on how you should transform. Like, people are going to have a lot of opinions, yeah. So that's why I feel like I'm just kind of pulling at strings at this point. So Butterfly Maiden, you are experiencing enormous change right now, which brings great blessings. Like, people are gossiping just about the change. Like, they don't know how it's going to change, but they know that it will change. So I'm going to just leave it at that, pile 3. That's really all I'm getting. I'm sorry I'm going to leave it a bit short for you guys, but I'm sending you so much love, light, protection, blessings. If you enjoyed this reading, give me a like, subscribe to the channel, comment down below. I would love to hear from you guys. Once again, just thanks so much for clicking on this reading. Hope you have a great day or night, wherever you are. See ya. Bye.